Hi, and welcome back to Dizzy So and So. Today's project is a Halloween inspired project, and we're going to be making a spooky lantern to go in your window or wherever you want to put it on Halloween. The kit comes from needcraft.co.uk. It's pretty cheap, it's pretty good, and what you get in the box are the following. Get a couple of rings, they're the frame of the lantern. You get a tea light holder, a special tea light. It's battery operated, so there's no fire, there's no flame, very safe. A little tool which will come apparent later. A bit of sticky back plastic, and this is the main body of the lantern. And then you've got to go and buy your own fabric. Now I've got this fantastic batty fabric, nice and bright, with lots of spooky Halloween bats on it. So let's see how we make it. Okay, so the first thing you've got to do is you've got to take your sticky back plastic, and you can see it just comes off and it's quite transparent. I've ironed my fabric, and I'm going to put it right side down, and then I'm going to stick my sticky back plastic on top of that fabric. So I'm just going to peel it back a little bit. I've cut the fabric so just larger than the size of the plastic, and we'll trim it all off later. So there we go. Making sure I pull the fabric taut, because you don't have any wrinkles in the fabric. A good way to do it is to get a straight edge and just squish it all down. It's quite tricky because you're trying to pull the paper, hold the fabric tight, and smooth it all down at the same time. But there you go. Step 2 is to take a craft knife and just trim all of the fabric that is not stuck to the plastic away. So now we've trimmed it up to the size of the plastic. You'll notice there's 2 grooves down either side of the fabric. Just fold it over, or the plastic should I say. Fold it over. You hear that little crack. And then peel it off. And discard that bit, don't need that. The same the other side. And get rid of that bit. So now flip it over, and we've got this double-sided sticky tape, which is really strong. It's a really excellent product, and we're just sticking it on one edge. Doesn't matter which end. Okay, the next step is to put the double-sided sticky tape onto the rings, and these rings are going to act as the frame. So it's dead simple. I like to go all the way around and then pinch it all up. So when you're sticking it on, try and get the ring right in the middle of the tape, and then when you've gone all the way around, we can cut it off. Trim, get rid of that, and then just pinch it, whoops, pinch it so it goes all the way around the ring there. and we need to do that to both rings. So now we're getting on to the tricky part. Have your plastic with the fabric side down. You need your double-sided sticky tape edge at the top here where we're going to start, and remove the backing from the double-sided sticky tape on your rings. So you have two very sticky rings. So placing the rings on the very edge of the plastic, we're now going to roll it round to make the cylindrical shape of the lantern. And it's quite tricky trying to keep these running straight down the edge. But the good thing is you can go back and adjust them. The sticky tape allows you to do that. And just keep going along. Take your time, get it nicely stuck on the edge, because if you don't, it tends to leave not the best of finishes at the end. So the closer to the edge, the better. Okay, when we get to this point, it's time to remove the backing of the sticky back plastic. Now in the instructions it says to do that first, but I always find I get stuck to the table then, so I like to do it now. So now just roll that last bit and push down along that sticky back plastic edge, along that double-sided sticky tape, just to get a nice finish along here. For the next step, you're going to need your little tool that's supplied with the kit, but start off with your fingers and you're just pushing the excess fabric round over the rings, which we know are all sticky. So we're pushing all around, trying to get that nice smooth straight edge. So push it around, keep it nice and tight, and then once it's all on the inside, this is where we use our ring. If you've got big hands like me, this can be a bit tricky, but and you need to do that to the other end. Nearly at the last step now. Take your solid plastic disc, just give it a little pinch so it bends in half a little bit, and you can then pop that in all the way down to the bottom. Then with your donut-like disc, do the same. Pop that in all the way down to the bottom, and that's your holder for your tea light. Here's your tea light. It takes a little battery, you switch it on, it gives you a little light. Don't use flame tea lights, and there's no candles because it is fabric and plastic and it will burn, so make sure you use these electric tea lights. That goes in there. Well, there we go. 3 wonderful little lanterns with different Halloweeny type fabric on there. They're brilliant little projects. I forgot to mention earlier, the kit does come with 3 lanterns in each kit, and you don't have to make Halloweeny type stuff. They're really good for night lights. I made my daughter a fairy princess one for her night light, and it looked really great. I won't get it though because she'll shout at me, she's going to sleep. So I hope you have as much fun as I did making your lanterns. Halloween is coming, so get out there and get them done. And look forward to my next project. It's going to be a little bit of felting, making Halloween bats and other such creatures. But thanks for watching. You can find all you need to know about these on needcraft.co.uk. And the fabric, by the way, which is absolutely fantastic, comes from a company called Abacum. Look them up on online, Abacum Fabrics, and they do a massive range of spooky fabrics. So go shopping. Thanks for watching Dizzy So and So, and don't forget to subscribe.